Okay, I'm a bit excited even though I should be used to talk to a lot of people online. It's something that is very important to me, and I'm really happy to do this for the first time. After a couple of years I've been working on this project. So welcome to the first monthly volunteers meeting that we are going to do at least once a month. It depends, maybe in the summer we are going to do it even more. It's a great opportunity. First of all, as the first meeting, I would like to explain everyone and make sure everyone is on the same page when it comes to what is EnterMedSchool and what we are doing and why we are doing what we are doing. So first of all, we had a very big change recently. I'm sure most of you already know, but we finally have our official rebranding. And we have the logo, and in the future, in the next few slides, I'm going to show exactly which the rebranding we chose for the future slides, and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube as well. So it's going to apply to everything, not only the logo. So we are going to start from the slides. I showed some of you, but the vast majority of you, I didn't get the opportunity to actually talk one-to-one and to explain what is EnterMedSchool. So I created EnterMedSchool a few years ago, and it's a non-profit project with a mission to connect and educate medical aspirants and students all over the world. I'm sure all the translators here already know it because they translated this sentence for like 5 times thanks to the many bugs we have on the website. But for the rest, this is our main goal. The main goal is to reach a point when we can share high quality study materials and give the pre-med aspirants the support they need for free. So we are the first website to actually do it specifically for the medical aspirants. We have different websites such as Khan Academy, but Khan Academy is dedicated towards middle school and high school and not specifically for medical aspirants. So we are the first website to give free study materials for medical students and aspirants. So in 2019, I created EnterMedSchool with my friend Salah, who is studying in Napoli, and the website was completely different. So we created a logo under a tight budget, we created the website under even more tight budget, and it was, first of all, a forum that we uploaded a lot of work solutions for different past papers for the admission exams that we studied for. So it was back then the IMAT exam, and we also solved and upload work solutions for free for an exam called the IMAT exam. So the website mainly, this is a screenshot from the very old website that you can still find that we are going to archive in the next few days. It's a screenshot from the forums we have where we upload all the work solutions one by one. A few months after me and Salah got into med school, we were able, during our first year, we were able to run some fundraisers for EnterMedSchool, and we had some more budget for EnterMedSchool. It was before I started anything, my YouTube channel, so it was still under a very tight budget, but still we were able to create our very first app, which is still on the app stores, that I'm going to delete soon after the public release of the main launch of the new EnterMedSchool. And it was 1,500 questions I wrote myself for biology, chemistry, math, and physics. And we got close to 2,000 downloads of many different aspirants, especially the people who study for the Italian admission exam. It was a pretty big success, and it was pretty fun. And this was last year. The same year, we started do live streams before actually the YouTube, so I wasn't used to do live streams at all, but we ran a few live classes on Zoom during COVID. It was the peak of COVID in many different countries. So we created this free class right before the admission exam, and we taught close to 150 students in this Zoom class, and many of the participants actually, I know them from Pavia and many different countries that they study medicine here, and in the future they might join as volunteers as well. So we were able to help a lot of students that are actually medical students right now in Italy. Then this year, after I actually started streaming and I got some more people that know me, and I was able to finally find volunteers to join EnterMedSchool, we created the new EnterMedSchool and the new app. which we are all working very hard in the past couple of weeks. I also want to talk about our goals for this year and our goals for the long term to make sure everyone is on the same page. So this year, I would like to complete a course I've been working on for the past year and a half. It's called the IMAT course. It's the course for the Italian admission exam, and it might be delayed because we still don't know if this exam is going to continue in the next years. So we might have to change some things inside the course. But overall, the goal is to reach a point where the IMAT exam course is completed in the next 5-6 months. It will contain 100 videos of lessons and close to 300 pages of text and videos of different study material for the IMAT exam, plus close to 2,500 questions from different sources are rolled up, and the questions that I'm going to talk about in a few more slides. I also want to start doing live stream for the NEET exam. So this is something that we started doing very recently. The NEET exam, if anyone doesn't know, is the exam, the admission exam for medical schools, medical colleges in India. So there are close to, this year at least, I know last year it was 1.6 million, but this year it might reach 2 million candidates for different medical colleges in India. And many of the students are not able to afford the very high price courses that you find even in India, that you find anywhere in the world. So the main thing, I created EnterMedSchool after I went to a course myself, and it cost me like 5.5 kidneys to pay for this course, and I worked for a long time just to afford this course while I was trying to support my family at the same time and help my parents. And I realized while I was doing this course, I realized how easy it is, not easy, but how possible it is to everyone to study by themselves to the medical admission exams. And this, there is this thing within a lot of courses that they scare the student. They tell them they can't take the courses, they have to take the courses in order to pass the exams, and they won't be able to pass the medical admission exam without any external help. So this is something that I'm trying very hard to change with EnterMedSchool, is to create this very strong community of medical students that explain the medical aspirants that they can study for the exam by themselves, especially when they come from low socioeconomic status, like myself and many different students all over the world. So this is the main point of EnterMedSchool. The next one would be to upload the NEET past paper questions to the forums that we already started doing, because we want to reach a point when, like the IMAT and the BMAT exam, where we did in the old EnterMedSchool, we also have work solutions for the NEET exam as well on the website, and this is one of the main things we want to reach in this year. So we have a lot of work solutions from the BMAT and the IMAT exam, and we have to make sure all of the solutions are correct, because we have the responsibility to make sure that we deliver the correct study material. So we are going to review all of the questions and the answers we wrote last year again, and then we are going to upload them to the website. The same with the NEET exam. Also, of course, our main goal is to translate the website to multiple languages, and not only the user interface and the articles. Beyond that will be the next step, is to translate the course content once it's ready, and the questions as well. But this is a very long-term thing we want to do on EnterMedSchool. It might take some time because we slowly upload the study material. We slowly review the study material to make sure everything is correct. And also it's a lot of content, so translating the content will absolutely take a lot of time. So we plan to gain more translators to EnterMedSchool and slowly divide the work between many translators. The biggest group right now of volunteers are the translators, because very soon we are going to have a lot of work for the translators. So we slowly build it over the time. Our very far 5-year plan is to reach a point when we have a solid database of 35,000 questions and work solutions on EnterMedSchool for exams that are not only the IMAT and the BMAT exams. We want to touch exams such as the IB, the AP, the MCAT, USMLE, even as a medical student for many different fields, and upload work solutions for many past papers to the website as well. We also want to reach a point when we have at least 1,000 free videos lectures in different languages. So my idea was, first of all, I'm going to start to upload some videos in English for the very basic study material for the different admission exams. Then I'm also going to take the same videos and I'm going to take them in Hebrew to make sure we have a video, a playlist in different languages as well. Because right now, if you search in different languages on YouTube, if you want to find study material for admission exams, there is nothing in Hebrew and many different languages as well. There is a lot in Hindi because basically the market is flooded with courses and study materials for the Indian aspirants. But we are going to be anyway the first one to actually do it 100% free. Usually what they do is there is a 90% free, but if you want to get the very good the study material, you have to pay close to 600-700 euros, which is for the average Indian user and the student, it's a lot of money. So we want to be the 10% that they can get for like 700 euros for free. This is the 5-year plan when it comes to the NEET exams and the BMAT and the IMAT and the USMLE and many different exams. So I did close to 20 videos already. Not gonna lie, it's really hard. I'm doing like 3-4 every day and it takes me like 12 hours to create 3-4 videos. I will have to find in the future volunteers that are medical students that are going to take videos themselves in different languages for EnterMedSchool as well. Because we want to reach 1,000 videos, but I believe we will reach way more than 1,000 in the correct pace. So it's very important to have this minimum amount of videos that we want to reach, but I believe in 5 years we will have way more than 1,000 videos. I also want to reach a point, I mean, I'm very ambitious, I know, but this is how I work. I want to reach a point when we have 1,000 volunteers. So right now we are 50 volunteers in 5 weeks, which is way more than I even dreamed of having for EnterMedSchool. It's a lot of people with the same mindset, and I'm extremely grateful for this fact. But when I think for the very long term, I absolutely think that it is completely possible based on the progress of the YouTube channel and EnterMedSchool and different things. I believe we can reach 1,000 stable volunteers that stay in EnterMedSchool for the long term. So this is another 5-year plan that I want to reach. A new thing that I added to EnterMedSchool is representatives for different universities. So one thing that is missing in many different courses, that there is these articles and YouTube videos online about specific universities. Many students know that the University of Pavia, for example, is ranked very high in Europe, but they don't have the way to contact students from the specific universities. They don't know how the university looks like, which are the professors, and it's very hard to get this information online. So what we want to create is a group, and we already started. We created the beta version of it on entermedschool.com. We want to create a group for each university where people can just join the group and ask the representatives questions directly. So this is another thing that we added, and we're slowly going to reach more and more universities over the time. Then, as I did with Salah last year, is to run live streams like many different YouTube channels that doing it for the NEET exam. We want to run live streams for the admission exams for different countries and to teach for free with as many teachers as we can. So I'm going to do it first. I'm going to, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to start doing live stream on my main YouTube channel to teach for the NEET exam. I'm going to touch very high yield specific topics that I remember because I forgot some of the things I studied for my own admission exam. So I'm going to touch the highest tier like physiology and cell biology and genetics and the things that high yield for the NEET exam, but are also things I can actually teach. And in the future, I'm going to do it because I want to reach a point when I motivate other teachers and medical students to join in the future as well, while also sharing EnterMedSchool among different students. Because right now I have close to 75,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. 20% of them are from India, and I know the vast majority of them actually study either for the engineering exam or the medical admission exam. So when I start doing these streams and I'm going to channel the views to EnterMedSchool, we are going to have way more users on the website, and 2, we are going to have future medical students that might volunteer as well in EnterMedSchool. So in the long term, I want to do it very often with many different teachers, but I want to start it as soon as possible because one, the NEET exam is going to be in the beginning of September, at least for now. I'm not sure, it might be postponed again due to COVID. It's going to be in the beginning of September, which means we have 2 months to prepare and to channel a lot of users and viewers to EnterMedSchool.com this year. And also the IMAT exam is also going to be the same date, so it's very good to start it from now and not from next year. The next thing that we are working on, and I'm not sure many of you already aware of it, is we want to create an open source biology, chemistry, math, and physics books. So we are working with cell biology students and illustrators to create different biology illustrators, which I'm going to show you the progress in a few slides. And it's something that it's a very ambitious plan to have our own books, but in the very long term, very long plan, I believe we can reach this point, absolutely. We will reach a point in a few years, like 2 years, where we have our own basic biology and chemistry books. In the future, we will also publish math and physics. By open source, I mean the books are going to be completely non-copyrighted and available online to everyone to use. The next thing I would like to reach is to reach 250,000 users on the website in 5 years. And I also want to reach a point when we have enough publicity and name to reach public figures such as the neuroscientist Andrew Huberman. I'm not sure if some of you are not aware. It's a very known neuroscientist in the medicine field. And if we have some public figures such as Andrew Huberman that have the same mindset, he always says in his podcast that he wants to help and reach as many people as possible and to make neuroscience accessible to everyone. If when EnterMedSchool is big enough, we can actually connect these public figures and we can see if we can host their study material on EnterMedSchool for free and create this cooperation between the two. So he will bring some of his audience to EnterMedSchool and EnterMedSchool will bring audience to him. It's something that is very known that many organizations doing. And I want to reach a point when it is actually possible to start doing, and I believe it will be possible in 2 years when we have a solid base of 50,000 users at least. So when we have a solid base of users, of medical students, I believe many public figures will want to share their study materials and share their name on EnterMedSchool as well. In the far future, we want to reach a point when we have webinars and seminars about different topics, not only medical students and not only medical aspirants. We want to, in 5 years, some of the founders of EnterMedSchool and the volunteers of EnterMedSchool will be medical doctors themselves. So we will be able to host webinars and to talk about different topics that are not only for medical students, and we will be able to motivate future doctors in the very long run. Okay. After I talked a lot about EnterMedSchool and why I created it, now we are going to talk about the immense progress we had in the past few weeks. And I'm going to make sure everyone is on the same page because we have the translators and the questions uploaders and many different groups in EnterMedSchool volunteering right now. But I want to make sure everyone is aware of what the overall progress is. So we are going to start from Acoustim, which is the database and forums uploading questions. So we had a huge progress when it comes to uploading questions to the database. You can see I created EnterMedSchool when in the middle of 2019, and I created and I uploaded the questions to the website only by myself, for a long time, and it took me close to 2 years to upload around 1,000 questions. Now, Acoustim, in a couple of weeks, they were able to upload close to 6,000 questions to the website, which is something that if I would do it myself, will take me like 3 years to do myself. So it's a crazy progress. When I calculated all the numbers and I watched what's going on with the numbers, I was completely shocked. The progress is very, very good. And we almost finished with a lot of questions to upload. Now, why we upload questions to the website? Right now, Acoustim is divided into 2 subjects. One, they upload questions to the back end to the website in order to create simulators for the past papers. So future medical students will be able to take the exams under exam conditions on EnterMedSchool without paying any other fees to any other course. So right now on the market, you can take online the exams, and you need to pay to access the simulators for many different exams. What we offer is the NEET exam simulator, for example, which is a 3-hour exam, and they can take the exam under exam conditions on EnterMedSchool.com. We need to upload one by one all of the questions to the website in order to allow them to take the simulators. The other one is to upload questions to the forums. We upload questions to the forums in order to allow people to search on Google specific questions in order to get the work solutions on the forums. This specific thing is something that we should have focus a lot of energy into, because it can get a lot of organic traffic into the website. Organic traffic is where you don't pay Google or advertisement. You just get traffic from Google, from people who search for something and they reach your website. So organic traffic is something that is crucial as a starting website, and uploading a lot of high quality content, uploading all of the work solutions and the past papers questions to the website is very, very important. And we are doing it, and the pace is very, very good. So this is why we are uploading to the forums as well. Next month, we have a couple of things we want to achieve. First of all, we need to complete the forum questions of the NEET exam. We have 700 questions from the NEET exam left to upload to the forums. We are a team of 13 people in the NEET group, which means each one will have to upload around 60 questions, which is completely possible within the next couple of days. We also want to start writing work solutions to the questions, which means that we have a lot of medical aspirants for the NEET exam that volunteer for EnterMedSchool right now, and many of them, if not all of them, are confident enough with their study material and their exam, the progress they study for the exam, and they're confident enough to write work solutions for the exam. What I did before my own medical admission exam is to write and analyze the IMAT admission exam past papers. It helps me a lot to study for my own admission exam. So we are going to do the same, because many of the volunteers are studying for the NEET exam while volunteering for EnterMedSchool, in order to combine and to allow them to study and to volunteer at the same time. They are going to focus on analyzing and writing work solutions to each question. So we are going to divide the groups into groups by topics, by subject. The NEET exam is physics, chemistry, and biology. So each one will write work solutions for the topic he feels most confident writing work solutions. This is the main thing we need to achieve this month. A new task I would like to do is to use something called OpenStax. OpenStax is an open source biology, chemistry, math, and physics, and they have a lot of content as well. And they have a database of a lot of questions I want to take and upload to the website as well. Because we don't run any ads and we are non-profit as well, we are able to use the same content in order to educate our own users as well. It's something that I already created a video tutorial for, and the volunteers will be able to see it after they finish the forum questions they upload, and then they will write work solutions and upload questions to the OpenStax. And the least priority after we finish everything when it comes to OpenStax uploading and answering the question is to upload lessons from OpenStax, which I'm also going to take a video on, and I'm going to explain all the volunteers how to do it. It's pretty easy. I just need help because it's a tedious work to do by yourself. We had some issues this few weeks, and the issues they shouldn't occur, because when we had some issues, it means someone just worked for a few hours for nothing, because for example, some volunteers didn't check the Notion before the actual work, and they didn't check which questions they need to upload, or some volunteers upload questions to the wrong forum, which I had to move one by one to the correct forum, and some volunteers didn't watch the video tutorials to the end. Now, I know there are a lot of video tutorials to watch, and it's like 1.5 hours to watch all the video tutorials before you start volunteering, but it's going to make sure that nobody does any mistake, because it's very important. I think it's a shame that someone works for a few hours and then I just need to delete the questions because of the duplication. I don't want you to work for nothing. You are doing such an amazing work and you dedicate a lot of time to EnterMedSchool, and if only because of a small mistake someone just is doing the wrong task, it's a shame. So make sure to check Notion before you actually work. It's very, very important. The next team, the translators, which I'm so happy about the progress. We have close to 15 languages on EnterMedSchool right now. Most of them are ready when it comes to articles and user interface and the homepage. I didn't think we are going to reach more than 5 languages this month, and we already have 15 languages. So we had huge accomplishments, which is 15 languages on EnterMedSchool. Most of the articles, the relevant articles, because of course when it comes to the NEET exam, which is only relevant for the Indian aspirants, you shouldn't translate it. So the relevant articles are translated, and the workflow is very, very good. Nicholas is not in the discussion right now, but Nicholas organized the translators in the workflow is just great. We have a very well organized Notion and guides for the new volunteers. I'm very happy about this progress, and we are going to replicate the same workflow to different teams in order to be as efficient as we can. So why do we translate the website? We translate the website because, first of all, we need to reach as many people as possible, and it means we need to have as much organic traffic from Google as possible, and more languages means more keywords we are competing in Google for. So when someone writes the IMAT exam in 15 different languages, if someone else don't have the translate website, a competitor website, we will be first on Google for this specific language. So it's very important. We also have, because EnterMedSchool, we want to reach a point when we have a solid community and it's beyond only the study materials. I want to give the users the feel like they're at home. So when I use a website and I know this website was manually translated into my language, I'm going to care about this website more. So I think it's very important. And of course, the accessibility of reading the material in your own language is obvious. This month, I organized it in the priorities we use in Notion. So P1, P2, P3, P5 means the priorities order. I want to finish translate the relevant articles completely. It should be done in the week and a half from now. Then we can start working, translating on the first course. So I finished reviewing the course, How Do I Study 12 Hours a Day? And we are going to start, after finishing everything else, we are going to start translating the course content itself. After finishing the website and the course content, we want to, if you want and you are free, you can join the Instagram team, because right now we are studying different Instagram pages, and I think reaching a point when we have multiple pages in multiple languages can give us a lot of organic traffic from Instagram as well. Something I completely miss because I don't have too much time and I barely use Instagram is that Instagram have a lot of pages specifically for the medical aspirants, specifically for the admission exams. And they have a lot of high quality content, articles, guides, a lot of pages on Instagram. And what they do is to upload posts using specific tags. I mean, I'm sure you know it, I'm just being a boomer right now. They upload posts using specific tags, and then they drive traffic to their website using the posts. So I didn't do it before. I believe we have to do it. So this month we are going to start having the Instagram pages as well. If we have enough volunteers that finish the translation of the course and the content of the website, and you are available to join the Instagram team to translate the content we are going to publish on the Instagram team, it means we are going to be able to start opening pages in different languages for EnterMedSchool as well. So the least priority after finishing everything, even the Instagram, would be to uploading subtitles to the future EnterMedSchool YouTube channel. It's the lowest priority right now. It's only if this month we are going to finish the Instagram pages and the articles and the main course I want to translate. We face some issue, which is not updating the Notion after translating. So Nicholas had to go one by one and ask one by one. I think it's something that can easily be solved if you just update your Notion page and tag Nicholas, because Nicholas is working extremely hard and he's doing such an amazing work, and I want to relieve a lot of stress from him because he's working really, really hard. So we have a lot of bugs where we don't have much to do other than speaking with the plugin developers. which is the Translate Press plugin bugs. We are going to speak with Translate Press developers, and we are going to see if we can fix it. But for now, we need to find a way to deal with it, which means from now, we are going to start backupping the work we do. So if you translate something that is very hard to translate, for example, an article, make sure you don't only rely on the website to save your work. Create a Notion page inside your Notion workflow and just copy paste what you translate into Notion. If something happens, it will be very easy just to recover what you translated, because translating is a lot of work, and it's a shame that it will just be gone because of the bugs we have on the website. And similar to Acoustim, some volunteers didn't watch the video, and we had some problems with the strings and stuff, but it was very minimal. That's great. Next work, Kate's work. Kate, she is our graphic designer, and she did an amazing job. She did our new logo, and everything you see on the YouTube channel, the Facebook page, the Instagram, everything is done by Kate, and she worked really hard to rebrand entire EnterMedSchool. So the accomplishment of this month were absolutely insane. So we have a new logo, we have a new branding for the website, we have new web colors for the website, we have new Instagram templates. So what you see right now, I believe for the first time, is the template we are going to use for Instagram, which I believe are really, really nice. These templates are Photoshop templates, and our Instagram volunteers are going to use these templates and just change the specific illustrations and text. But these are the main templates we are going to use for all of the EnterMedSchool Instagram page. So we have a set of color scheme, and we have a set of specific illustrations and graphic designs Kate made, and we are going to rely on everything Kate's made in order to create the Instagram pages, the Facebook, and the YouTube channel. So these are the examples of the templates for Instagram. As you can see, we have the first post we are going to publish. We also have the highlights that we are going to use. We have the hex codes for the color scheme. So this is EnterMedSchool color scheme, and we have fonts we use all over the EnterMedSchool pages. Everything you see is in the Google Drive of EnterMedSchool, and all of the Instagram editors that I believe are watching right now and are in this call. I already sent to the Instagram channel on Discord the zip file of everything you see right now. So you will be able to download the templates to Photoshop and just start play with it and see if you can generate our own post from the templates Kate uploaded. And if you have any questions, send me in the next few days, so we'll be able to tweak the templates as well. We also, of course, have the app rebranded. So everything you saw on the web version is applied to the app as well, all the colors and the new logo. So this month, and Kate, even before this conversation was already able to do most of the things, is one, we want to create screenshot, we want to create App Store pictures, the pictures you see when you preview an app on the Play Store and the App Store for Google and for Android and iOS. We want to have the Instagram templates, which Kate already did, and it's already ready in the channel. We want to have YouTube and Facebook cover pictures, which Kate already did before this conversation. And the last thing would be to create new pictures for the forums and articles all of the website. So right now we are using quite generic pictures for the forums articles. So we want to create our own template, which we already have. We are going to use it for all of the articles. So for example, when you take a link to WhatsApp or Telegram or Discord, the link preview, the picture you are going to see is going to be in the brand of EnterMedSchool as well, and not only a generic picture. Next one is video editors. So Zoe recently joined our team, and Zoe is our video editor. She's going to help us create the app promo, the intro and outro to begin with for EnterMedSchool. So I sent an example I think a week and a half ago to an intro I made with Mauria, but we are going to have more professional intro, outro and app promo. And we are also going to use, of course, the new branding, the logo, the colors as well. So in the future, the expectation from the video editor and the future video editors that are going to join as well is to create intro and outro to EnterMedSchool YouTube videos to create app promo, like a 1 minute catchy video for the iOS and the Android version, and also create an ad, a 3-4 seconds ad that we are going to use from time to time at the middle of the different videos, lessons that we are going to publish on YouTube. Overall, the idea of the video editors is to edit each video lesson before we actually upload it, using the intro and the outro that we are going to use. So when me or one of the future teachers are going to take a video lecture, we are going to send it to the video editors, and they're going to remove some mistakes, to edit it a bit and add the intro and outro to the video and upload it to YouTube. To do it by yourself is very time consuming, so we need to have at least 5-6 people, a team of 5-6 people that are being able to do it for all the future videos as well. The future video editors will also help us to upload the video stories to YouTube channel and the Instagram, and they are going to help us edit the more complicated videos on YouTube and Instagram as well, and Facebook. So we have our new Instagram team. We very recently created the Instagram team because we have a lot of new volunteers. The Instagram pages, as I mentioned before, are going to be divided into one page to each admission exam, and one page in the future after we complete the admission exams. We are going to have one page in different languages. So it's going to be EnterMedSchool main page, where we are going to publish generic like memes and important videos, like interesting videos and stuff for the general public of the medical student and aspirants. Then we are going to have child pages that are basically for the specific admission exams and have a very high yield content and a short version of the articles we upload on the website that are relevant to the admission exams. And then we are going to also translate the child pages to different languages, and the last step will be to translate the main page to different languages. So this month, the expectations from the Instagram team is to create 2 pages, one for the IMAT exam, which is the most important currently, and one for the NEET exam, which we are going to update and upload after the IMAT exam. Once we have the template ready on both the IMAT and NEET exam, it's quite easy just to update it and to upload the materials over the time. So for example, when we upload a new article on EnterMedSchool.com, we are going to make a story that's going to lead people to the new article. So once you have all the posts ready with the main content, with the main templates that we are going to use, we are just going to replicate to many admission exams. So the highest priority would be to create the 2 pages. Now I said wait to Kate's template, but we already have them. So after this call, if you have some time, you can go to the Instagram channel, check the zip file I uploaded, and see if you have Photoshop, and you can tweak and change and work with the templates to create the future post to Instagram. The text is quite important because we need people to make sure that first of all the grammar is correct in the text. Also, we need to make sure that people upload the relevant and the correct material, the content, because many facts from the admission exams about the process of the pre-enrollment to different universities, the translation of documents, is something that you can't have any mistakes. So for each team, they have to have someone that knows the process by heart. So for the IMAT exam, I know the process, but for the NEET exam, I don't know anything about the registration process and enrollment and stuff. So we will have to find someone that can write content for the Instagram page, and the Instagram designers are just going to copy paste the text someone wrote for them and going to create the content. As well as the translators, they are just going to translate the text. Someone who know the material and understand everything and all the process wrote for them. So we are going to do it in the near future. For now, we are going to base our text from the articles we have on EnterMedSchool. And the last priority would be in the few weeks, when we reach a point when we have the IMAT and the NEET pages ready, we will reach a point when we have our main EnterMedSchool, which is the generic EnterMedSchool, where we share medical videos and facts and stuff, like a regular Instagram page. It's another way to get traffic to the YouTube channel and the website. The developers worked a lot in the past couple of weeks. They helped the translators, they helped the questions uploaders while working themselves on the website. And I didn't even mention 10% of what developers did this past couple of weeks because I just didn't have enough space on this page. But the main accomplishments were many bugs were fixed. The page speed is way better right now. We are a step behind the official migration. So we are going to move from community.entermedschool.com to entermedschool.com, and we are going to archive the old website. Stefan worked really hard on rebuilding many pages in order to make sure they are, first of all, they have many bugs, and also the page speed is very important, and we want to get rid from some codes, unnecessary codes we use on the website. So we did a fantastic job when it comes to page rebuild. We created a feature for the donors, for the patrons that support EnterMedSchool, to change and highlight their names all over the website. So if someone's contribute to EnterMedSchool, all over the website they will have a different name. Also the volunteers will have a different color. So if you volunteering, you will have your color, or your name all over the website will be in a different color, which is really nice. If you have an idea to a color you want as volunteers, just let me know, and then I will wait for Kate's approval if it fits the rebranding. They also did CSS, which is the general design, the front-end design all over the website. And overall, the website is way quicker and way easier to use than what it was a few weeks ago, and completely different than comparing to the old website. For this a couple of weeks, there are a few expectations. So first of all, in the next 1-2 days is to migrate the website to a new, better host, and to change the domain from community.entermedschool.com to entermedschool.com. So new main domain, and archive the old website. So we have the old website that is ranked on Google right now. We need to remove it and have entermedschool.com, this website, as our main website. The SEO, which is a search engine optimization, the index in Google, where you see the search result in Google, and the analytics and search console setup, the developers know what I'm talking about. It's also obviously a first priority to do in the next couple of days. Also, we need to activate the feature I just talked about in the previous slide and to complete the SEO. So I'm going to go with the developers one by one and to check that we don't have unnecessary pages that are being shown on Google, which is just going to hurt the website. I'm sure the developers know what I'm talking about. It's going to happen, I believe, in the next few days. But these are the main expectations. Yeah, Englishing. These are the main expectations from the developers for this. Content writers. So I manage a few content writers to the website. So the first team I manage is the work solution team. So Paris, Manish, and Prince already started working on work solutions to the website. So Paris already uploaded close to 200 work solutions in chemistry by himself for the IMAT past paper. Manish uploaded a lot of math and physics questions, and Prince uploaded close to 50, I believe even more by now, work solutions for the NEET exam. In the next few weeks, we are going to have people from Acoustim join my team in order to write work solutions for the front end of the website. Another team I manage is the content writers. So we have Andrei and Katya. I don't think they're in the conversation right now, but they have a few articles ready to upload on EnterMedSchool, and we are going to upload the articles very soon. Katya, she is a midwife, and she already wrote 2 articles about her experience as a midwife and the history as a midwife, and it's very interesting, and we are going to need to translate the articles to all of the languages, as well as Andrei, who wrote another guide for the IMAT exam, which is also going to be translated to all of the languages. Andrei articles are shorter, but Katya's articles, each one, are close to 3,000 words. So we are going to see how we are going to manage our time among the translators. The priority of translating the following articles once I upload them after Stefan's guidance to upload articles using the SEO is the lowest priority. The IMAT is the higher priority between the two, but the non-medical admission guides are the lowest priority. So we are going to translate the course first, and then we are going to touch the articles. So don't worry about it now. Next one is the EnterMedSchool new YouTube channel. I uploaded 20 videos so far to the channel, and I uploaded 2 videos that are public. Most of the videos are unlisted because I have my patrons who support EnterMedSchool to check the videos and give me feedback. I'm deleting some videos and I upload new ones until we reach a point when we have multiple teachers that help me, and we have a playlist for the admission exams that in total it will be 750 videos. So the idea is to teach from 0 all the way to the level of the admission exam on YouTube, and then we are going to write the content on the website based on the YouTube videos I took with different people. Another theme is the biology illustrations. So what you see right now are illustrations, illustrators did themselves. And these are 2 examples for the illustrations we are going to use in the future open source biology book we are going to write. And I'm very happy with the progress because it's very hard to write, draw such good illustrations. So it's very, very good. The expectations from the illustrators are to reach a point when they can illustrate 20 illustrations a month, and it only depends on the amount of illustrators we have because it's quite hard and it requires a lot of time. Another part that I want to reach this month is to reach a point when most of the IMAT, BMAT, and NEET exam work solutions are complete. So it's around 2,500 work solutions to upload on the website. And the minimum amount I want to reach this month is to write 1,000 work solutions. And I believe if we divide it between 20 volunteers that we have to write work solutions, it's something that we can absolutely reach, even more than 1,000 in a couple of weeks. Also, of course, I'm aware of the fact that you guys have the NEET exam before, and many of the volunteers are going to take the NEET exam. So make sure that you don't sacrifice from your own study in order to volunteer to EnterMedSchool. It's one of the most important points I always keep saying to the volunteers I have on the one-on-one calls. I don't want to reach a point where you sacrifice a part of your time in order to volunteer on EnterMedSchool instead of studying or developing your own yourself. It's very important because we have a lot of people here with the same mindset, and I'm extremely grateful, and I want to work with you guys for a very long time. And I don't want to reach a point when I see people burn out in the next couple of weeks before the most critical point of their life. It's not something that I want to have at all. So make sure you don't burn yourself out before the admission exam and in general. So if you feel like it's too much for you, if you feel like you are doing too much and you can't keep up, please contact one of the team managers or me. And don't worry about it. Don't feel bad. Make sure to focus on the main events right now in your life in general. The expected timeline for next month is as the following. So now we are in the 10th of July. On the 17, 20, and 24, I planned to do live streams for the NEET exam, and then the NEET exam got postponed. So these 3 events might be postponed as well. But the following 3 events are very important to drive traffic to EnterMedSchool, because the following events are going to be hosted on my YouTube channel, and we are going to drive all of the medical aspirants to EnterMedSchool using the live streams. I'm going to teach to do like a marathon like I did last year, but this time it's going to be on YouTube and relevant to the NEET exam. Also, between the 10th and the 17th, which is the very high priority, I want to reach a point when we launch the IMAT Instagram page, which means we need to work on the Instagram page as soon as possible, because also the exam registration is right now, and we are quite behind when it comes to publishing content to the IMAT of this year. But if we are going to do it as soon as possible, we will reach a point where it is actually possible to get and bring high quality materials and articles to this year candidates. So we should start as soon as possible. The next event is on the 25, which is the goal where I want to reach the translations for the most languages for the course, the how do I study 12 hours a day, beyond the articles and the things that most of you already translated. The next one is to reach a point where we, after the official launch of the Instagram and the NEET pages, I want to reach a point when both of them are complete. So we have all of the posts, the cornerstone posts, and then we just upload stories over the time and answer questions. Between the 25 and the end of the month, I want to reach a point when we have 50% of the BMAT Section 2 work solutions complete on the front end, on the forums, and if we can, until the middle of August, all of the work solutions for the BMAT exam and the IMAT exam. By the end of this month, I believe I will be able to do it because I did 20 already. I want to reach a point when we have 50 videos, lessons on EnterMedSchool, plus the complete rebranding, which is basically complete by now, way earlier than I thought. At the end of the month, I'm going to start doing live sessions, both of the IMAT and the NEET exam. And I also started doing private sessions for the IMAT exam because I stopped streaming for a while, and I rely on the revenue to fund EnterMedSchool. So I'm going to start doing private lessons in order to fund the project. And that's it. That was pretty fun for the first meeting. Please let me know if you have any questions, because this is the best opportunity to ask questions where everyone can hear. So thank you so much. Anyone has any questions? Or not? Thank you so much, guys. It's been so fun to work with you. I've been having a lot of fun, and the workflow of the team is so great. I just want to keep the same workflow in the future. So I'm going to do my best to stream again soon, so we'll be able to reach a point where we can have and recruit more volunteers in the future, because right now we reach like a plateau because I don't stream. We don't have any new members on Study Lions, and any new people to learn about EnterMedSchool and the project. So I will do my best to stream again soon. Thank you so much, Stefan. Yeah, I believe so much in this project and see so many people with the same mindset. It's just amazing. I'm just grateful for it. I believe the more help we can get from future volunteers and the bigger we will get, just the more people will be able to help in the future. And we already reached a lot this month. As I showed you for the admission, the questions we uploaded to the website, it's like 50 times more than what I did for in 3 years. So just show you the amount of work that was invested into EnterMedSchool in the past couple of weeks. 50 brains is, yeah, absolutely. Okay, guys, you can write if you want and don't want to speak. Any question? Surely, of course. Feels like the stream right now because I just watched the screen and answer chat comments. Ask Nadim to write an article for Test di Medicina. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I will ask him. He's very busy right now. But we should focus on the IMAT, NEET, and BMAT exams at the moment. Once we perfect the Instagram page, the YouTube channel, and the website, in the future we will start touching new admission exams as well. That's it. I will stop the recording and I will upload the